Today I'm visiting St Mary's Church near the village of Caerhun in the Conwy Valley. The church is located in an unusual location. Things didn't quite go to plan. One of the church's most remarkable features is its location. It's built directly inside the northeast corner of Canovium, an old Roman fort. The fort was constructed around 75 to 77 AD, and the church is actually made from stones from the actual fort. Current church dates primarily back to the 13th century, and it was constructed by monks from nearby Mainan Abbey, and it was expanded in the 14th century. Sadly, the door of the church is locked. Here lies William Morris, January 4th, 1747, aged 17. Starts off in Welsh, then it changes to English. Here lies the body of Elizabeth Hughes, late of Bryn Pin, who was interred March 5th, 1770, aged 35. This grave's been completely obliterated. No idea how that would have happened. It's like somebody's taken a sledgehammer to it. You've cut the grass in about 3/4 of the churchyard. There's a bit here that's overgrown. Look at the view there behind the church walls. It's a shame about the electricity pylons. Although I do believe those might be going underground at some point. War grave here. Aircraftman E. Roberts, Royal Air Force, 9th of March 1941, aged 21. Bloody hell, some tractor has turned up outside the church walls and it's thrown up a lot of dust in here. Just come down here for a while, let the dust settle. It's barely rained here for weeks, so the whole country's parched at the moment. Really thin headstone here. Here lies the body of Gracie, daughter of Roland Evans. That's Roland with an U. 1768, aged 1 year old. Guy turned up with a drone, so I've just come down here for a while. Can't complain because I'm going to do the same thing later on. I was talking to him for a while about drones, and that after a while he was just completely ignoring me. Cheeky bastard. Just noticed something about these sheep. I think pretty much all of them are rams. I was walking towards that tree and I noticed the sheep was just in front of me, just not moving. I thought, oh, that's strange. They're usually quite nervous around people once you get close to them. Then I noticed the undercarriage. It's like he didn't attack me. Never seen that before. They're all rams. Must be, 50 of them. would make for some good footage if they did attack, but I hope they don't. Because of the dry weather, there's not much grass to eat for them. So they were probably concentrating on the eating. They're not too bothered about me being here. Oh, there's one or two females here as well. One of the main reasons I wanted to come here tonight was because of the dry weather. I understand that you can actually see the outline of the fort's buildings from the air. So I'm just waiting for that guy to finish flying his drone. I can't hear his drone at the moment, but his car is still there. Just hope he hasn't got too many batteries. He's lingering like a bad smell at the moment. When I was talking to him, well, before he started ignoring me, he was saying that you could see the fort better when the sun is lower in the sky. So I suspect he's going to be here for a while. So I'm just going to have to fly my drone, I think. Okay, go to my car to get the drone. Okay, that guy is gone now. Just try and go further back so you can see the outline of the fort. The Romans built the forts by the western bank of the River Conwy here. It's guarded a crucial low water crossing point and the highest tidal limits of the river, allowing for sea-going vessels to supply the garrison. So it must have been a hostile area for them. The fort covers an area of 3.75 acres, and it housed a 500-strong regiment of infantry. Notably, some of the administrative buildings were unusually large for the fort of this size, suggesting it may have served as a broader administrative centre. So you can see the churchyard doesn't even cover a quarter of the area of the fort. I understand there's also some Roman remains just the other side there, closer to the river. And there would have been Roman baths there, and also like a jetty, I guess, for ships to dock. Obviously, the river must have changed course since the time of the Romans. Word of warning: be careful if you go through that gate, because I banged my head on it. And there's another part where they haven't cut the grass on this side of the church, and it's on purpose. So there's a sign here: wildflower meadow. This area has been left to grow for the benefit of plants, wildlife and people. It will be cut before the autumn. Fair play. Secret to the memory of the Reverend Owen William Jones, MA, son of W. Jones, Nant y Fran, Llanbadrig, that's in Ynys Môn. For 19 years, vicar of this parish, who died 6th of June 1893, aged 64 years. Some railings around this area here. And you have to enter it through that gate there. So from outside of the churchyard. Got an old sundial here. Sunny hours. And there's two, I guess, eagles, I guess. I've got a couple of yew trees in the churchyard. And they believe two of them are about 1,000 years old. Judging by its size, I think this would be one of them. Looks like there's quite a few graves here which dates to the 1700s. This one here lies the body of Gaynor Lloyd, 1737, aged 25. Another one there, here lies the body of, oh, can't make the name out, spelled surname Lloyd, died 1740, aged 56. William Thomas died 1747, aged 63. I've mentioned it in my last two videos. I'll mention it one more time, then I'll shut up about it. I'm going abroad in a couple of months to make some videos. If you want to sponsor one of those videos, please give a super thanks donation of any amount, and I'll consider you as a sponsor of one of those videos. And I'll mention your channel name in one of the videos, unless you donate more than once, then you'll be sponsoring more than one video. So anybody who donates a super thanks donation before the end of August 2026, I'll consider you a sponsor of one of the videos that I'll make abroad. Please don't donate if you've got a controversial channel name. Do you know those drone shots that I take where the drone is following me? I've got like a DJI Neo drone to do that. You're not going to see that again for a while after this video. So I've crashed the drone earlier. It hit a tree and hit the path here. And it's not flying properly now. It's had a good innings though. I think I've had it for, well, at least 2 years. At least it wasn't the larger drone. That would have been a disaster. This is where people used to dismount from their horses. Some steps here as well. Wonderful evening. Shame about the drone. Okay, that's it from me for tonight. We'll see you next time.
We got nowhere to be, just a slow dance with the summer heat. The world outside can't wait a few, 'cause right now we got nothing else to do. The sun is peeking through the cotton white blinds. Your hands still tangled up in mine. Feet on the wall, your head on me, floating easy. We got nowhere to be. Got